Good evening, everyone. I have a special guest with me in the house, OER. OER, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, Babemo. It's good to be here again. I'm okay. And you?
Yeah, I'm very well, very well, very well. OER is a good friend of mine and is a friend of the house. I'll put his socials at the end of the video. Let's get straight into it. This case about Elena Jessica, the
Yeah.
lady influencer who died of tragic circumstances after having a BBL operation. We saw a video going around on social media where her thigh was cut. You could see the bone. Was it disgusting? I'm not going to show it on this platform, but for those who have seen it, you understand what I'm talking about. There were just intense screams everywhere. And she's been, I think they were trying to raise money to bury her. First and foremost, rest in peace to Elena Jessica and condolences to her family. What is your take on this story?
Honestly, it's a sad one. It's a sad one. And it breaks my heart to when I saw the news, I was devastated.
Hmm.
It took me back almost a year to my own personal experience where I had to go through a surgery. In fact, two surgeries within 3 weeks.
Two surgeries.
Yeah, within 3 weeks.
Wow. Sorry, man.
If I have to recount that experience, I don't wish it on anybody. Now to now have a case where you have to go through it, surgery, and you are not back from it.
Hmm.
It's a devastating story. It's heartbreaking in any form. I mean, you. One of the reasons why it's heartbreaking for me is you put it upon yourself to get yourself to do cosmetic surgery.
Yes.
Our ladies and men that do these things, because men too do it, they need to find another way of dealing with their confidence, if I have to say it that way.
Hmm.
They need to find another way of dealing with their inadequacies. We need to find another way of dealing with your own personal shortcomings. You need to find another way of dealing with. I'm trying to look for this particular word. Um,
Insecurities?
Insecurities. Thank you very much. That's the word I was looking for. I mean, if you have insecurities, which is potential to best known for things like this, you begin to consider how you look, how
Hmm.
you are presented in the open space, how you now want to now look for how to better what is already perfected by God. You want to tell me you know better than God? You want
No.
to tell me you know better than how your creator created you? I mean, if you think cosmetic surgery is the best to go, that means all the short people in this world should begin to look for how to bring themselves taller.
Before they can
And
become tall.
all the very tall people should begin to look for better ways to think of them shorter.
Hmm.
You know, in Nigerian parlance, we have this saying that says this life no balance.
Mm.
You can't balance it. You cannot. Excuse me. So why go through a route where you medically put yourself in it that is not guaranteed? It has never been guaranteed.
So why did he do it?
I don't know. As wealthy as Michael Jackson of blessed memory was and still is, they could not get it done rightly. He could not get that perfect face.
No.
By the way, his own was not because he wanted to do it. He had a disease that it was then suggested could he?
Yeah. Vitiligo.
Vitiligo. And not that you have a small bomb and you now thought it to yourself that, okay, let me go and do bomb, let me go and do BBL. Seriously.
Make it bigger.
Seriously. Now, all these people that do these things, when you see them, you find out that they are beautiful in their own way.
But do they believe they're beautiful?
That is where the insecurity is for them.
Yeah.
That is where they lack in self-confidence. I mean, put it to me, sir. Our ex-president's wife had to die by doing this thing.
Yeah, very sad. Rest in peace, man. Very sad.
Please ask what else is she looking for? At 60, number one woman in the country.
Yep.
Number one woman in the country. Money was not the problem. Your looks was 10-10 to everybody. You are number one lady. Any and everybody would, even your husband that was the number one man, will fall at your call. So what was it that you were looking for? Who were you intending to impress? At 60. At 60. So now the people that do these things, they have this mindset, which most people always have, that is 100% wrong. I'm not going to be that person that will die.
How do you know?
Do you understand? You always have this belief that I'm not that person that is going to die. I'll say, really? Really? When I had the first surgery, they called me when they were waking me up. I mean, general anesthesia is a crazy thing, because the person that is taking it must be checking you at all times, that when you come back to consciousness.
In case you need anything, right?
Do you understand? That person must wake you up. If they don't wake you up, you are gone. What's the guarantee that you have these people? There are people that their surgery was successful, but they never came back from the anesthesia given to them. That was their case. The surgery was okay. They did everything, but they couldn't wake them up again. What if that was your case? Let me give that example of how they woke me up. They woke me up. I was hearing my name from far.
Was it like a dream?
I don't know.
Or a trance, or what kind of?
When they put that stuff on my nose,
The
the
oxygen?
guy was saying, the oxygen. The guy was saying, he was talking to me. He was saying, he was tapping his fingers. Can you snapping his fingers? Can you see me? I said, yes. Can you hear me? I said, yes. Can you remember my name? I said, yes. Because he told me his name. And all of a sudden, I didn't know what happened anymore. Until the same guy was waking me up and shouting my name. And he was shouting my name from afar, as in I was hearing my name from afar. Like, why is that? In my head, I was like, why is this person shouting my name? Who is this shouting my name? For what reason? Why are you shouting my name? I've forgotten I was on the bench. I'd forgotten I was on the bench. And you're shouting my name. Okay, I now woke up. I was not like, it was when I woke up, I realized that, okay, where am I? Okay, I had the surgery done. Was it successful? Then I started feeling mega pain.
In what part of you
I
were
don't
you?
know where the pain was, but my body was not okay.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I was just feeling pain everywhere in my body. I was like, okay, my body is not. Then they were now shouting my name. I was like, why are you shouting? I had to tell the guy, why are you shouting? He said, he now had to ask me, what's his name? I was like, your name is so and so. So I said, okay, you are back to life. Welcome.
But they wanted to know whether does that mean some people come back and they've forgotten everything?
I don't know.
That
The
must be it.
possibility is there.
Asking, yes.
So help me ask why you will now intentionally go under that process
For bonbon.
for bonbon.
Because
For
we're talking about
bonbon.
BBL specifically on this episode, guys. For bonbon.
For bonbon.
Yes.
Now the problem. Now that's you going under the knife. The process you go through under the anesthesia. Now we're now going to talk about the process, because they will have to remove fat, cut you from one part of your body. They will cut you. They will extract fat. They will process the fat. What are they using to process your fat? What is the guarantee that when they remove that fat from somewhere and put it in another body, a part of your body, they will now have to be putting it in layers and stuffing it in layers so that it will take the curve and the shape? What's the guarantee that that thing will accept? Yeah, it may accept because it's coming from your body. What's the guarantee that you will stay? Because it will die.
Absolutely.
It's not naturally built. It will die. So the bomb that you have gone to do will now harden up and you cause another problem. Do these people think about infections? Because I had an infection, I had to do the second surgery. Now that was where the killer surgery was. The killer surgery. I'm not ashamed to say it, but I've seen my intestine before. I got splitted open in my tummy. So I do not still understand why someone hale and hearty, no medical conditions, no medical reasons whatsoever, but your own personal reasons, you go under the knife. They will cut you. I'm living with scars 2 scars on my body. In fact, 3 or 4, because the scars they put on my body, the 2 scars for the operation sites, then 2 big giant holes where they had to be extracting fluids from my body. So they bore holes into my body. I have those scars. Now that you have gone to do nyash, you have scars on your body. Are you thinking about that? Are you going to think about that? What if keloid starts to build from the scars you went to do? Are you thinking about that? You now have to think of keloids that will grow as your scars are growing. Now, have these people thought of one important part which they don't think about? You've expanded the skin area in that part. It's okay, no problem. Have you thought of when you grow old, when your body starts to shrink?
At 60, at 55, at 65, at 70.
Do these people think of the future when your body starts to shrink and you now start to lose
collagen, estrogen, the fat? I know naturally as you get older, the body gets looser. No matter
so that
how
part
much
of the body that you have stretched,
yes,
what then happens to it? You now start looking drabby. You're not going to do another surgery at that point to cut it off. Are you a joke? Oh, well, what am I saying? Why am I asking the question when they've already been joking already doing the surgery? Do you get?
Yeah, I do.
It's uncalled for. There's a reason why. I mean, why do you think you are that person that will succeed? Those that have come before you, that have lived before you, that are still living without these things, do they not have things that will cost them death? I didn't plan to live in the hospital for 2 months. I've never lived in the hospital for 1 day before in my life.
And it
One
happened.
day it began and I lived in the hospital. No food, no water, no liquid. I was living on drips for 2 months. And you will go through that process because it must heal. You won't sit down on your bum for 2 to 3, 4 weeks, or how many weeks will it take you to heal?
Do you see those videos when they're transporting them into ambulances when they are walking? They're sometimes walking with a drip.
You have to hold those things.
Yeah.
I went through a surgery that they had to teach me how to walk again. That was where it hit me the most. That I was taught how to walk because I was lying down for 2 months.
You're vulnerable. Okay, so here's a question.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, your case is completely different from those that are doing BBL. Theirs is a choice. Yours, and you don't have to go into the medical reason why you went to go and do the operation, and that's okay. Yours definitely was not a choice, from what I've just heard from you. And thanks for sharing with myself and the audience. But why do you think these ladies and some men, like you mentioned, why do you think they go and do this BBL of the thing? Because you mentioned insecurities, but I don't think that's the only reason. So in your view, what are the reasons, or what's the chief reason why these BBLs are done, fully knowing what the risks are? And the jury is out as to what may be the reasons. But in your view, what do you think the reason is?
It's simple, inferiority complex.
Inferiority complex.
Yeah.
Okay. Is inferiority complex the only thing? Because some people, like on social media now, you hear some women saying they're doing it because of men. You hear some women saying they are doing it because of themselves, to make themselves look more beautiful, to wear a certain dress. a milestone event is coming up. They are 40, they are 50, they're getting married, they've gotten divorced, whatever the reason is, for promotion, for elevation. What is your take?
Inferiority complex, sir.
Still back to inferiority complex, okay.
Inferiority complex.
And
what is it? Why? Okay, say what you want to say.
And if it's inferiority complex, does BBL solve it?
No.
Why?
That is why I started with, you have to have a better way of working with your mind.
Mm.
It is a mind thing. It is your mind telling you you are not adequate in some areas, but you are better off in some places.
Mm. So is that mind?
It is your mind telling you, I'm too fat. Well, some people are seeing you as a fantastic body.
But you don't see it.
But you don't see it. You don't appreciate what you have. It is lack of content. I mean, let's put it this way. Why have these people that do these things not said to themselves, hey, this person is, when they were in school, they say, the yardstick at which we use in judging ourselves is education. I mean, the number of courses and the number of courses you pass. Why have you not said to yourself that, okay, I need not to read so much more to pass? Did you get me?
Mm.
I need not to read, not that I need to read. I need not to read more to pass, because that is what you have done. In the long run, God has given everybody one thing to be unique.
Yes, about them.
About themselves. Maybe that is what God has given to you, to be you. For crying out loud, yeah? I'm bald.
I'm bald.
Beards.
I've got beard.
Should I then go
to
on
Turkey
3rd Milan and jump into the ocean and say, hey, I'm bald? Why should I be bald at my age?
Or go to Turkey for a hair transplant.
Implant.
Yes.
Have I thought about it? Yes. Is it worth it? No. Some people will say, it's because you don't have the money. Why waste that money, even if I have it?
But haven't you seen some people that have done it? They ended up now going to redo it again. I think I heard about something.
You always redo it because it's not natural.
It's not natural.
There's a reason why God gave you this way. I mean, when I started having to cut my hair very low, growing up, my dad would say, we'll take you to the barbers and be like, take it all off. You will fight the man. Or you stay grumble and all of that. Take it off. The man has the man has given his verdict. Take it off.
Yeah.
You will take it off. Okay, let me put it this way. Growing up, I used to find myself watching TVs, like I can watch TV 24/7. There's always light back in the days. So I can watch TV. Oh, I can tell you last year, 2025, I did not switch my TV on more than 3 times. Because everything I need to do as regards is on my phone, on my iPad, or the laptop. Do I need the TV? And then I have to go cut my hair. I'm losing hair. The hair is balding. I got used to it.
You made peace with it.
I found people that actually, when I had hair, they're like, in fact, when I was losing my hair, I was growing my beard. My dad died at 85, 3 years ago. Amen. And I never saw him with beards all my life. I'm over 4 decades. And this man died 3 years ago. I never saw him with beards. Every morning he had a routine. Shave it down. Now, to remember him last year, I shaved it. I had people telling me that don't ever shave your beards again.
But why did they say that though? Why did they say that?
They've never seen me without the beards.
Oh, so you now look different.
I look completely different. So they were not like, don't shave your beards again. Don't do it. Meaning, we like you like that. It fits your style. You look good with it.
That's what we're saying, yes.
It complements my baldness. I have seen a lady. I saw this lady on the internet.
Yes, it complements it. It does actually.
On IG. Her leg was amputated. She got a prosthetics. And she rocked her prosthetics as if they were real legs. Swaying and all of that. Can you not learn to carry yourself and learn your confidence?
Irrespective, yeah. It's not easy, but that's the best way to go.
I mean, that is when people will respect you more.
Yes.
In your inadequacies, for crying out loud, you will be the first person without bomb. Neither would you be the last person without it. Cosmetic surgery started with the military.
Because of the accidents from the
war. They'll take flesh from here and put it here so that they can infuse these guys back into the society.
With maybe limbs and all the things that happen in war. So how did he now go into, is it Hollywood? He now went to Hollywood, right?
He went to Hollywood. Show me one person in Hollywood that has gotten it right with cosmetic surgeries.
Not one person. People are saying Kim Kardashian's mom, but I don't agree.
Seriously.
They said she did it right.
There's this guy that sang, you got to know when to go, know when to stop now, know when to walk away, know when to run. That guy that sang that song. I can't remember his name. Do you know he also did cosmetic surgery?
Oh dear. No.
Do you know that he that sang the song didn't know when to stop?
Is it Kenny Rogers?
I can't remember his name.
Kenny Rogers. Yes.
For his face.
You got to know when to hold and when to
walk away.
When to walk away. You got to know. It's called The Gambler. The song is called The Gambler.
He did it.
Yeah.
For his face.
He did a lot.
Someone that sang that song didn't know when to stop.
So this is my next question. When do you think the addiction sets in? Because for those people that have a lot of money, they always start with one procedure. So let's say BBL as an example. They do BBL as an example. The ass is now big. Now the problem is the legs that God gave for that ass was not supposed to be a big leg. It was like a slim leg. So the legs now become skinny. The ass is big. And they now add more flesh into the legs to make the legs a bit chunkier. That's another procedure. And they go to the belly, another procedure. Then maybe the jaw, maybe the cheekbones, maybe you understand where I'm going. So how does it become addictive? We know it becomes
So
addictive.
it's not that it's becoming addictive.
Okay.
It is never planned to be addictive. What you don't get is it is always correction gone wrong. So and I have to fix this because that place did not do well. Now you are creating another problem here. You are fixing it. As you are fixing a problem, you are creating another problem. Fixing a problem, creating another problem. So to us in the world, we are seeing it as an addiction, but it's actually correction. Because you cannot do this thing one time and that's the end. The cells will die off. That place will now begin to look jabby. And you have to fix it. You create another problem fixing it.
You create another problem fixing it. Yes.
Imagine while you are fixing it, you hit a nerve. You are paralyzed. Thank you for coming. Because you can hit a nerve. Ordinary getting injections done in the hospital. You are hitting a nerve and that person is paralyzed for life.
So the doctors, the doctors have a moral game, or you can't blame the doctors because the person has already signed an undertaking?
I said this thing. To answer the question, I'm going to give you something I said to somebody some time a while back. I said, have you seen any babalawo?
But guys don't understand. Babalawo is a shaman. The Babalawo is a herbalist. Babalawo is a spiritualist that solves problems of a spiritual kind for people in Africa, in Nigeria, and other parts of the world. Please continue.
Have you seen a babalawo done blood money for himself before?
Or his children?
Or his children?
No.
Does that man not need money?
Does he not like money?
Does he not like money?
That is what we're talking about.
So, question still goes back to: have you seen a doctor done BBL before, or for his wife, or for his children?
Some of them, their wives, children, not so much. Some of them, their wives, but it's not common.
How many? What's the percentage?
I think it's low. Yeah.
You hardly hear of it.
Yeah.
They will not do it. Why? They know what you don't know. They're not foolish, but they will do it for you. Now they will now have you sign the indemnity.
Dollar bill.
They will make money. You die or not, you're still alive. For you to always come back, you always pay them.
Oh, for the corrective surgery.
You will always come back. They will get paid. If you went elsewhere, you still pay that person.
Yep.
Okay, you went to 10 people, you still pay the 10 people.
You still pay.
And you know the funniest thing? They will tell you that because we are correcting it, we are upping your fees. You will pay it. What's wrong with these people? Do they count the losses? All the guys and women that did cosmetic surgery in Hollywood don't look good. They don't look better than what they wear.
Yeah, I don't want to mention individual names, but they look a mess.
No.
They look a mess.
Oh, I've not seen one.
Men, women, they look a mess. All of them look a mess.
I've not seen one. They are before pictures, before self are always 10 times, 100 times better.
Yes.
and you have to live with this thing all your life.
Yeah, it's
Except you
irreversible.
die and move on. So why do you now think when I had my surgery, and the pain and the craziness that I went through, the pain was actually out of this world.
I'm so sorry.
The pain was out of this world. First 3 days after the first surgery, I did not touch my eyes with sleep. I could not sleep. Not because I didn't want to sleep, not because I was not sleeping, but 2 things. I was seeing terrestrial beings.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow.
And because I was not sleeping, my BP was spiking.
Jeez.
My BP was spiking crazy. And I was scared to shut my eyes because for every second I shut my eyes, even if I'm blinking, I'm seeing the thing staring and talking and conversing with me. So I'm putting myself together and be like, why do you now intentionally go and put yourself to these things? I don't get it.
Oh.
How do you subject yourself to intentional pain? I couldn't move for 3 weeks.
For
I
2
couldn't
weeks.
move. I was lying down in one particular place. They were injecting me. They were telling me sorry. People were coming to visit me, and they were crying. And I'm wondering, why are you crying? Of course, I couldn't see myself. Chicken, you now say to yourself, I don't have nyash. I want to do nyash. I'm going to go and do nyash. And you'll be bragging about it. You're really.
Do you think it's done for economic reasons? You know, we talked about
How does
insecurity and
how
inferiority.
does it affect the economy?
No,
Okay, those girls that
economic
sell
reasons
houses.
for the people who are doing it in that they believe that because the person they are trying to attract wants it, that person is usually somebody who has more money.
Okay.
So if they see it on them, they will spend more money on them. But we're not seeing evidences of these men marrying women that have done, or women marrying men, you know, just to make it broader, that have done these procedures. So is it more of like a short-term thing? What's your take? Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Is this
Take your
one,
time.
one,
Mm.
and not just one. For every woman or every lady
Yeah.
that does it for a guy to marry her, because that's the ultimate. Basically, let's be factual. That guy will forever and from that day see you as an object.
Hmm. An object.
Forever and from that day see you as an object. You will never make sense to him anymore.
Hmm.
He will never wife you.
You guys heard it. You guys heard it. So it's a short-term thing. Hmm.
It's called shortlet.
Short. If you know, you know. Yeah. It's called shortlet. Interesting.
Seriously,
Oh.
why would you subject yourself to doing certain things because of a man?
Yeah.
What is the guarantee that even if you guys marry, the marriage will last?
No guarantees.
When from time past, before they gave birth to me. It's been happening. When I die, it will forever continue to happen. That women,
even as we're speaking right now, it's happening.
oh yes, that women will get impregnated and men will still reject them.
Even after having the child, yeah.
Do you understand?
They can't force somebody to do what they don't want to do.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Hold your dignity. Hold your pride. Wear it on your sleeve and own it. That's when they respect you the more.
Yes.
As I don't know if I should say this. I don't even know if I can say it. But upon hearing the news of our ex-president's wife, for everything that I know of her that she has accomplished, water down immediately. Seriously? Are you serious? Is that
all for what? All for what?
When we all have heard vanity is vanity. When is it ever enough?
And these procedures are not cheap. Are they cheap? They're not cheap. Millions.
Let's bring it down to Nigeria, yeah?
Yeah, millions of naira.
Quacks everywhere. Quacks.
The regulation. Everywhere. What about the regulation? Yes.
Ooh, why do you want to talk about regulations? We have regulation in Nigeria. There are no regulations in Nigeria, yeah?
It's not,
even
it's
if
not
they were.
Yeah.
Even if they were. Oh yes, the law works if you when you think there is no law, is when you go and slap a soldier.
I found out there is law. Guys, don't try this at home, guys. Don't try this at home. Don't guys slap the jaw. Don't try this at home.
Honestly, that's when you know the law kicks in. You find out the hard way.
So, I mean, just moving towards a close, what advice do you want to give anybody who's considering doing this? I know people are not going to listen, but what advice would you give anybody who's considering to do this procedure, this BBL of a thing? Because it doesn't seem to be stopping.
It's not stopping. It's not going to stop. I mean, thanks to the internet, the age of internet has always told you, it's like having microwave in the house. Warming your food on the stove will forever be better than warming it in the microwave.
100%.
But then again, the companies that are producing this thing have devised a mist and called it air fryer.
The air fryer is actually not bad.
Yes.
You know why? Number one, it has the same heat that the stove has. And number two, you don't use oil. So it saves you. So like chicken now. So if you have your chicken, you marinate your chicken, you put your spices and everything, you cut it and put the spices. If you put in the air fryer, when it comes out, you put the predetermined time and it comes out, it will taste exactly as how you would have done it with oil and less oil. So it's a healthy, maybe it's not best for everything you cook, but I think for some certain things. So you have to choose. I will use air fryer for this. I will not use pot for this.
Yes.
I'll use oven for some other things. I'll use frying pan for some other things. So you will decide as the chef what you want to use what for, with what food and when.
But the traditional chef will still go back to his stove.
Yes.
What is my advice here?
What's your advice here to conclude? Yeah.
When it's not Panadol, it can never be Panadol.
Never.
if you're doing BBL, first I will say, work on your mind. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. But the moment you start to use your body as a yardstick to what you need, you're beginning to lose the ground on what you actually need. Work on your mind. Work more on your mind. The mind is where it all starts.
The mindset.
The mind is where it all starts and ends.
It's all about the mind.
I was being asked in the hospital, why do you have so much threshold for pain? Because I didn't take injections. I took 100 minimum. I didn't take injections. I took 100 minimum.
100 injections. Fine.
We're back.
As I am, I can't take one injection.
They asked me, why do you have this much threshold for pain?
Sorry, man.
I had to tell them it's all in the mind. I've zeroed my mind that you guys are coming and you inject me and you pierce me. Do what you have to do and move on. I'm out of
You're
it.
just tired. Sorry.
You need to condition your mind.
So your advice is your mind.
Yes. The Bible says, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it comes issues of life. For crying out loud, let me ask this question, yeah? When you were in elementary school and colleges that you did not think you have enough cash to do these things, were they a problem?
No. You lived with it.
So when you now start having cash, or you've now had one cash, oh, I didn't even gist you this, yeah? As bad, this thing is so bad that I heard that there are some guys that will sponsor you to do this thing, and in turn, you go and work for them to pay them back with interest.
That's what I was talking about, money. I said, is it economic? You know, I talked about economic earlier on.
Yes, apparently that's the economic part of it. There are guys that's their job. They have business. They will get business. They say they go give you the cash. Then they will now give you the list of guys that you go and work for. Do you understand what I mean by work for? And you collect back the proceeds and you pay them back their money with interest.
So it's an investment.
It's not an investment. It's to the guys, they are paying for toys.
That's what I'm saying.
And unfortunately for them, for the person that is running the cartel or whatever the thing is, the rackets, is making free money for you to destroy your own body. Because you will do this thing, you will still have to be servicing once in a while.
Imagine.
It may not be the way you service your cars, but there will be complications that you will need to go and redo.
Yes.
There will be when the cells die, and the place will now be hard. Do they rain you through? Do they actually run you through these things very
5,
very
10, 15 years from now? We're not talking about immediate gratification. But
I mean, when you get old, what happens to your body when you get old? Do they think about you go and
it never looks attractive. It doesn't look attractive.
You want to I hear they tighten their face.
Yes.
when wrinkles that God created starts to creep in, what happens? Because you must have wrinkle. You now start stretching the skin. Same thing for those that bleach their skin. You bleach your skin such that when you now have medical challenges that they need to suture your skin together, they can't. Because you've gotten to the thin layer.
It's too thin, yeah. You strip the melanin and all of that, yeah.
What these people fail to understand is that you are telling the person that created you, dude, you don't know how to do it. Let me teach you. Let me do it by myself. How would you create me looking like this? Meanwhile, you're a model to somebody else.
That's
the Bible says. The Bible says there's a part in the Bible that talks about talents. It says to some 5, to some 2, to some 1. Now you that you have done BBL or you intend to do BBL or you will do BBL, you are better off in another area where somebody that does not have.
Exactly.
Nyash. You may not have nyash,
but
you can put 2 and 2 together and you multiply it in ways that nobody can understand.
Or you have beautiful eyes, or you have nice dentition. There are other parts of the body. Yeah. Anyway, let's.
You have beautiful legs.
Yeah, you have beautiful legs. Let's look to round up. I want to say a special thank you for coming on this show. It's been a long time since we spoke. How can people reach you so that I can literally just put it on the banner now? If you just mention your socials, please.
My socials, basically.
Yeah.
My email address.
Okay. How can they reach you?
My email address, my socials, OAR1 on Instagram, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐛𝐬@outlook.com.
Sorry? What's the second one?
𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐛𝐬@outlook.com.
Okay. Let me just put it on the screen while we're here so we can. Yeah, did I get that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, you've seen it. So follow OAR at OAR1 on IG and OARotifa@outlook.com. You can send him an email or follow him on IG. He has content there that you can follow. And we hope that you'll be able to join us again on this platform. Thanks for sharing your insight and your personal story. I must add on surgery and the effects. From what you've said, there's nothing good about this thing, but people continue to do it. At the end of the day, it's your choice, it's your personal responsibility. But you've heard from him, and he shared the reasons why you should not do it. And most importantly, he has said you need to work on your mind. But before we finish, can you give 2 or 3 strategies on how somebody who has extreme low self-esteem, how do they work on their mind? Because a lot of people say, work on your mind, work on your mind. The question is how. So once you finish that, then we can close. How can they work on their mind? What would you advise them to do to work on their mind so they can believe that they are beautiful, so that they can believe they are sexy, so that they can believe that they are attractive?
One, they can be only you. One, me.
Yes.
My thumbprints are only meant for me. Nobody else in this world will share my thumbprints. Not as we are into the billions in the world right now in terms of population. Right? Am I correct? We're into the billions. Not one person has a resemblance of my prints. That means I am unique in my own way. I mean, Hunchback of Notre Dame was unique with his hunchback. And he had good to do to the society. Look for that good that you can do and give to society. Stevie Wonder could have said, I'm blind.
Yes.
He's way wealthier than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 can say he's blind. He's way doing crazy things. He's well known than me.
Mm.
There's a guy that has no hands but uses his legs to draw.
Mm.
There's a man that cannot use his body but uses his chin. His IQ is way higher than anybody that we know. He's wealthy. So you are unique. Find your uniqueness. Know your uniqueness. Know that thing you are better in that nobody is. Develop it.
That's number one. Yeah.
And of course, it will open great doors for you. Do not be greedy. Do not be greedy. Because it is greed that leads to these things.
It's greed. Okay.
Greed. How does greed work on you? I've started making this person. I'm finer than this person, but she has a better boyfriend. All the boys are calling him. The girls are not talking to me, maybe because I have a short nose. But they're coming to you for something. Or rather, get better at what you have. Forget your shortcomings.
Yes.
Focus on what.
Because we all have ours. I have mine. You have yours.
Everybody has a shortcoming. I have not found one person that does not have.
It's not possible.
As loving as Mandela was to the entire world, he had the shortcomings in his home. Until you understand that part, that I can't get it all. I can't have it all. I will only do my parts and I move on. You don't like it, that's on you, man. It's not on me. I have done my bit, I've done it well, and I move on. Why is 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 not saying, with all her money, she's not looking fine?
Thank you.
Miss World, that is very beautiful, does not have the brains that woman has.
No.
Sitting with world presidents, with the way she does her gele on her head. With the way she's fat, is it fine to say she's fat and big and just walks? The way she walks. Why is Miss World not saying, Miss World does not have her money?
No.
Has not met the people that she has met. May not. The places she sits down to reason, the people she talks to and commands. That's 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭. Chima, what's her name? Adichie. May not be the most beautiful lady, but when she puts pen to paper, she's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Find that unique part of you and be beautiful with it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Any other one? You said number one. You want to give us another one, or
that's all encompassing.
You said it all, and I think you've been very, very robust. Find a way to love yourself. Find that other thing within you that makes you special. And yeah, just to add to what you've said, I think surrounding yourself with people that also talk about the
Motivating.
qualities that you have also helps. For some people, this thing is as a result of bullying from a young age, and they were not able to get over that
Get out
bullying.
of it.
Yes, when they now have money, they believe that this thing is going to cure it, but usually tends to open new wounds. But let's just stop there for today. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to subscribe, follow OAR at the handles on the ticker that you're seeing on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Enjoy
Peace.
the rest of the weekend. Cheers.
We are